I just had a pretty scary revelation about Mortal Kombat 12, and I wanted to share it with you all today because if I can't sleep, then you don't get to either. In my last video, we discussed which characters are not going to return for Mortal Kombat 12 based on various tweets and even leaks from the developers. And then before that video, we covered which characters are confirmed for Mortal Kombat 12, once again due to various leaks or the developers just straight up saying it and not realizing how easily we can connect the dots. So yeah, you get the idea. We've been covering a lot of Mortal Kombat 12 stuff on this channel, so if you want to stay up to date on Mortal Kombat 12 news, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell down below. That way you don't miss any future videos, and while you're down there, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Let's try and get this video to 4,000 likes. Y'all been doing great so far. Every video has reached 4,000 likes this week. Alright, but what has me so worried about Mortal Kombat 12? Well, I'll tell you after a quick announcement. I made a new shirt, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. However, it's only available for a limited time, so you want to hurry and buy it now before it's gone. It literally is a collector's item. Use my link in the pinned comment or video description to get yourself this shirt today. When you buy this shirt, it supports my channel directly. So not only do you get an amazing looking shirt, but you're also helping me out, and I really do appreciate it. What makes this shirt design so special is it's my first time partnering with Juniper Creates. And what's really amazing about that is they can make anything. They can make plushies, they can make really cool hat designs, awesome hoodie designs, all that incredible stuff, which is why I'm really hoping this first shirt sells well, because if it does, I can keep working with them in the future. Alright, I'm about done, but once again, this shirt's only available for a limited time. It's gonna be gone very soon. So please don't miss out on your chance to own this amazing shirt. Check my link in the pinned comment or video description and buy yourself this amazing shirt today. Alright, but now time for the bad news. In my recent videos, I've discussed that Ed Boon has straight up said which characters will be in the next Mortal Kombat game, or at the very least, which characters are likely to be in the next Mortal Kombat game. And like a fool, I assumed that he was talking about Mortal Kombat 12, and I bet many of you watching thought the same thing. But here's the problem. There's a Mortal Kombat game coming out before Mortal Kombat 12, and its name is Onslaught. Just in case you live under a rock and don't know about this game, it's a mobile game for Mortal Kombat, and it's releasing this year before Mortal Kombat 12, though I'm not exactly sure which month because when I Google it, it doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure on Twitter they straight up gave the date. Maybe I'm wrong though. It honestly doesn't matter. My point is this: if MK Onslaught is the next game, then that means that many of the characters Ed Boon said will be in the next game are gonna be in that game, and not Mortal Kombat 12. So if you're like me and were hype about Chameleon being in the next Mortal Kombat game and thought, oh, that means Mortal Kombat 12, guess what? You clowned yourself. She could just be in Onslaught, which is still something, I suppose, but I want a fully playable fighting game character. I don't want a screen-touching mobile game version of the character. I mean, unless you give me both. If I get both, that would be completely fine, but I want a fully playable fighting game character. And that's why I'm so nervous. When I saw tweets like this, I assumed that Ed Boon meant, oh, Draman's not gonna be in MK12 because he's a gear piece in Mortal Kombat Onslaught. I didn't even consider the fact that he meant, oh, he's not gonna be playable in Onslaught, but he's gonna be in Onslaught. That could be exactly what he meant. However, don't get it twisted, I still stand by this video 100%. I think a lot of my predictions are very sound and reasonable, mainly because I don't think Ed Boon is spending much time working on Mortal Kombat Onslaught. I think most of his time is being spent on Mortal Kombat 12 because he knows that's gonna be the bigger game. But at the same time, in saying that, I am a bit worried because once again, every single tweet where Ed Boon says likely or very likely could be referring to Mortal Kombat Onslaught and not Mortal Kombat 12, which if you love mobile games, then that's great news for you. But for me personally, while I do enjoy mobile games from time to time, I would much rather play my favorite characters in Mortal Kombat 12. Alright, but that's it for part 1 of this video. Next up we have part 2, which was inspired by one of Super's recent videos, so shout out to his channel. I don't think he needs it because he's the biggest Mortal Kombat YouTuber there is, but even so, he inspired this topic, so shout outs to Super. From this point forward, I'm going to discuss characters that I think have a very low chance of being in Mortal Kombat 12. And unlike my past videos, I'm not basing this on leaks or the developers saying stuff. It's 100% what I feel is going to be the case. Or in other words, it's 100% speculation, but I have a good track record of getting this stuff right. So right in front of me, I have the Mortal Kombat 11 roster. Let's start here. I'm gonna tell you which characters are not gonna return for Mortal Kombat 12. First up, we have Shang Tsung. This character has a 50-50 chance of being in the game because if Liu Kang's ending is canon, then this character's gone, just 100%. And then on top of that, Quan Chi is pretty much confirmed to be in Mortal Kombat 12, so it's not looking good for Shang Tsung because typically they switch roles. However, once again, the odds are 50-50 because some people think that the story for MK12 is gonna be Shang Tsung and Liu Kang's ending at the same time, and then others think Shang Tsung's ending is actually canon, which means he's the winner of Mortal Kombat 11, which could be possible, I suppose. But then next up we have Shao Kahn. I don't think Shao Kahn's gonna be playable. I'm all but certain he's not gonna be playable in Mortal Kombat 12 because he was playable in MK11, and never before for any NetherRealm game has a playable boss character been in 2 games back to back. It's never happened. Next up we have Frost. So I think Frost could appear, but not in her cyborg form. It's gonna be regular Frost. However, even then I'm skeptical. I don't think she's got a strong chance of making it in. However, there could still be a female Cryomancer. That's possible. Next up we have Nightwolf. I love Brusque Poet's idea of a female Nightwolf because technically anybody can carry the mantle. That sounds interesting to me. Next up we have Joker. He's not going to be in Mortal Kombat 12. I don't think the guest characters have ever repeated, especially not as DLC. Johnny Cage, strong chance of being in the game. Sonya, strong chance. Cassie Cage, I think will also be in the game because she's NetherRealm's baby. Like quite literally, they love this character. Jax definitely going to be in the game because NetherRealm's trying to have a diverse cast, so he's going to make it in. Spawn has already been deconfirmed, covered that in a past video. Scorpion, definitely going to be in. He's the poster boy of the entire series. Noob Saibot, I'm worried may not actually make it in. That's very possible he does not make it in. And that's a real shame because I love Noob Saibot. You all love Noob Saibot. He's one of the fan favorite characters, but the reality is they want to add other characters instead, like Ermac and Reptile. And the starting roster can only be so big, so I think one of those ninjas is going to push Noob Saibot out. Baraka, oof, actually, he has a slim chance of returning also. Baraka has sat out games before, and I think it will happen again. Raiden, now this one's interesting, because if Liu Kang's ending is canon, then that means that Raiden's no longer a god. However, even so, I'm sure NetherRealm could find a way to still give him powers, including lightning, because I understand that Raiden is the thunder god, but keep in mind that Scorpion's been made a god before too, and he had fire powers long before that. Same goes for Liu Kang. So theoretically, it could be possible for Raiden to still have lightning powers despite being a god. He just would not be immortal anymore. Next up, we have Jackie. So this one's interesting. Once again, NetherRealm is definitely trying to have a diverse cast, so she actually does have a decent chance of coming back, but if she doesn't, then she will be replaced by another diverse character. Sub-Zero, definitely going to be in the game, not even a question. Kano, definitely going to be in, even though I hate him. Very strong chance of coming back. I don't think Kano has missed a game for a very, very long time. Cabal, this one's sad. I don't think Cabal's going to come back. I just don't see it happening. Once again, he's a fan favorite, but I just think NetherRealm's going to shove in other fan favorites and it's going to push him out. Liu Kang definitely coming back. Even if Shang Tsung's ending is canon, they're not going to leave out Liu Kang. I don't see it happening. Katana coming back. Kung Lao probably coming back too. Jade, I think, is coming back too, which is a gamble, but hear me out. I think Mortal Kombat 12 is going to have a conquest mode, and I think a big part of it is going to take place in Edenia, which means they want the Edenians. I think she's coming back. RoboCop not coming back. Scarlet, probably not coming back. It's a shame, but probably not coming back. Aaron Black, I also don't think is going to come back for the same reason that Super said. When NetherRealm makes a brand new character, they've never survived past 2 games. In fact, they're lucky to survive 2 games at all. When it comes to brand new characters made by NetherRealm, it's usually one and done, so the odds are not in his favor. D'Vorah coming back. Here's an interesting one. I'd say it's 50-50. On the one hand, fans hate her, but even so, I don't think it matters much to NetherRealm. I believe they want a character who can kill off main characters and just take all the hatred. Total Khan. So this character means a lot in the lore, but based on how they've treated him in Mortal Kombat 11, I don't think he's coming back. Shiva, I love this character, but that's irrelevant. I don't think she's coming back because of how much fans hated fighting her. The backlash was extreme. I don't think a lot of people realize how much she almost ruined the game. Rambo not coming back, Terminator not coming back, Garrus. I think out of all the new characters, Garrus has the strongest chance of returning. And in fact, I really hope he does because I want to see what Garrus does without Kronika keeping him on a leash. I think Garrus having 100% free will and doing what he chooses while also being able to still control time and not die is a really interesting concept. He should be in the next game. Collector, I love you, but I also loved Ferritor, and your fate's gonna be the exact same. You're not coming back. Sindel is an interesting one. She's not as popular as fans like to pretend she is. However, once again, I think Edenia is gonna play a big part, so I think she has a good chance of being in Mortal Kombat 12. Melina, definitely gonna be in MK12. There's no way they're gonna leave her out again. I don't see it happening. Cetrion, I don't think is coming back. If there is a playable Elder God, they're just gonna make a new one because there's a lot to choose from. Fujin is an interesting one. I don't see him returning either because they went so hard with him in Mortal Kombat 11, but I will say this, it will be foolish to leave him out because fans love him so much and he's such a good character and he brings so much to the table in terms of story prospects. Rain, once again, another character with a strong chance of coming back, and I'm not sure why I feel that way. I think Ed Boon's just brought up Rain a lot for no reason. Alright, and there you have it, the characters from Mortal Kombat 11 who I do think are going to be in Mortal Kombat 12, and also the characters who I think are not going to be in Mortal Kombat 12. Once again, it's 100% speculation, but I'm pretty good at guessing this stuff. But I want to go a bit further with characters who I want to be in MK12, but I just really fear are not going to be in Mortal Kombat 12. First up, we have Kung Jin. I don't think he's going to be in the game, despite how much he deserves to be for missing out in Mortal Kombat 11, and also being one of the more unique characters to play in Mortal Kombat X. I just don't think his fan appeal is there, and NetherRealm knows he's not very popular, so why would they include him? I also don't think Human Smoke is coming back, but I've confirmed that multiple times in past videos. We are going to get Cyber Smoke though. It's very, very likely. Even so, I really wanted Human Smoke to come back. He's only been in one game. I wanted him to come back. I just don't see it happening though. I'm also really worried about the 3D Era era characters. Everyone keeps pretending that all their favorite 3D era characters are gonna make it back, but there's been very little confirmation in that regard. I'm very concerned that Lee Mei, Katara, Kira are not gonna make it in. And you're probably wondering why I even care about Kira. It's mainly due to her redesign in Snowblind. She looked really cool, like a brand new unique character. I think she'd fit in pretty well with that design. I don't think Cobra's coming back. I think Kai, maybe, but it's very unlikely. I don't think any of the half-gods are coming back, so no Taven or Dagon. And you know, I guess that's about it, and I fear I'm being way too optimistic. It could be that Liu Kang's just gone from the next game. It could be Katana and Jade are just gone from the next game to make room for new characters like Natara and Lee Mei. It is 100% possible that NetherRealm goes scorched earth and includes a bunch of 3D era characters, but at the expense of existing fan favorite characters. But now it's your turn. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and then while you're down there, keep that combo going by subscribing and ringing that bell. That way you never miss a future video. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.